How's it going, everyone? The PlayStation Plus Extra Catalog update has been revealed, and in fact, Bibli-kun was on the money as far as the top 2 games getting added to the service, and I made my opinion known yesterday. I am actually very happy with it, and I think based on the image that they put out promoting some of the games, looks like a pretty solid addition. You know, some people are gonna be upset about it given that, you know, you can't satisfy everyone. I do wish that there were more games getting added every month. I mean, like, we'll talk about, like, the most obvious request to make. Oh, I want more games added every month. But, like, yo, I feel like, looking at the catalog, it's like 7 or 8 games getting added. I don't know. Can we up it to, like, 12, maybe 14, maybe 37? I'm just throwing that out there, but the top 2 games are quite good, so let's get right into it. Let's break down, actually, we'll go through every game and then we'll break them down individually. We got the Plus Premium update as well, and it looks like VR titles are getting baked into Plus Premium, so that's the new gimmick to get you onto Plus Premium. Remnant 2, so yes, we did talk about that yesterday. Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion, Mount Blade 2 Bannerlord. That's a pretty nice one. Nice addition there. Jackbox Party Pack 9. Party game right there. That'll be a good time for you guys that have friends. Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. You got No More Heroes 3. Travis Strikes Again. No More Heroes Complete Edition. Those are some, you know, not insane additions, but games that I feel like a lot of people haven't played. So, you know, good on that front. Deadcraft, and then Steep, baby. Gotta love the Ubisoft re-releases. And then on PlayStation Plus Premium, you've got Job Simulator, PSVR 2. So that is the only VR 2 title. And then you've got the classic Summoner. Damn, PS2 action RPG Summoner. This one, I honestly am not too, like, memories drawing a blank. I feel like I've seen it before, though, so I'll take that for what you will. Ratchet & Clank Size Matters, let's go. That's an awesome addition. I love Size Matters. Now, yes, this is the PSP version of the game. There was a PS2 version as well that came out after the initial PSP release. The PSP release is the one that is fondly remembered. Yeah, Jeanne d'Arc as well. Great PSP edition there. That's one that I played back in the day. My memory's a little bit foggy on it. You know, we're going back to my early teenage years, but I was a PSP fiend playing those JRPGs, and Jeanne d'Arc was an easy one. So let's go back to the top and break it down. Again, Remnant 2 and Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion, both those are great additions. Remnant 2 is a game that still goes for $25 to $30, and if you talk about it from a value standpoint, Remnant 2 is the level of game that I would like to see get added to the service. It's the follow-up to Remnant from the Ashes. It's a game that I feel like there's at least a sizable portion of people that haven't checked it out. It's a well-received game. It's still getting DLC content, so it's like you're adding the base game to it, but if people enjoy the base game, they can ultimately check out the DLC. So from the developer's standpoint, like, you potentially, and the publisher I should say as well, you potentially can sell more people DLC, and you're reigniting interest in the game. And again, from a value standpoint, 25 to 30 bucks, Remnant 2 is perfect. Same thing can be said for Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion. Now, the hardest of hardcore Final Fantasy fans have definitely already played this game, whether it be on the PSP, whether it be on this PlayStation 5 re-release, PlayStation 4 as well. The issue with Crisis Core FF7 Reunion is the $50 price point. I mean, it's an upgraded PSP release. Is $50 suitable for that? I don't know, but Square Enix damn sure knows it is, because they did the same thing for Star Ocean Second Story R, did the same thing for Tactics Ogre Reborn, so on and so forth. Those PSP remasters, I'm sure they're going to continue doing that as well. Final Fantasy Tactics, if they do War of the Lions, I'm sure that'll be $50, but nevertheless, Crisis Core is a game I feel like they should have added back in January ahead of the release of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I just feel like from a timing standpoint, they could do a little bit better on that. I know they do it with, like, whatever they offer sports games on PS Plus Essential. They try to correlate that to, like, big events going on. But why not release Reunion on PS Plus Extra before Rebirth comes out? That just makes all the sense in the world. Like, at this point, you're adding the game a few months after Rebirth comes out, and that's fine, that's whatever, but if Crisis Core was a December or even a January edition, it's a relatively short game. I just feel like it would have been a more effective edition, and I do think Sony can do that a little bit better, but nonetheless, it's also a game that when it goes on sale, still $25, so it getting added here, value standpoint, is great. And when you talk about games that should be added to Plus Extra, it's a game like Crisis Core, it's games like Remnant 2. I'll throw in something like Dying Light 2. That game's 2.5 years old at this point. Why not throw Dying Light 2 in there? And if you can work out a deal, obviously you got to work out the right deal with these publishers and get the game on. But a Dying Light 2, a Dead Island 2, Dead Island 2 came out before Remnant 2. That would be a nice addition to PS Plus Extra. Again, you have to work out those deals, but that's the level of game that I think if you get one or even two of those a month, I think people's perception of Plus Extra would be totally different. But that's my 2 cents. Take it however you want it. Mount Blade 2 Bannerlord is a nice addition as well. It's a game you can sink a lot of time into, but it is a game that is predominantly known for PC gaming. It's not really a game that a lot of people think about it when it comes to consoles, but Mount Blade 1 was on console as well, so take that for what you will. But definitely, this is another game. This is honestly at the level of Crisis Core and Remnant 2 in terms of it still being a hefty game from a value standpoint. So the top 3 games here, again, huge thumbs up, and my expectations of Plus Extra are completely in the toilet. But if you get 3, if you get a top trio like this, I feel like there's at least one game that you guys haven't played and can find some interest in, whether it be Remnant 2, whether it be Crisis Core, or whether it be Mount Blade 2. And if it's 2 of them, great. I feel like that does make a value if you get that every month, which I don't believe has been the case. Side of that, Jackbox Party Pack 9 is a nice addition. Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous is another game that is somewhat recent, and I think some people can sink time into that. No More Heroes 3 and Travis Strikes Back, at the very least, those are games that I don't think a lot of people have checked out, and I think are quality additions. No More Heroes 3 isn't blowaway, but if you want zany, wacky action games, you're gonna get that there. And then Deadcraft, I'm not too familiar with. And then Steep, you know, Ubisoft re-releases. Let's limit the amount of spots that these Ubisoft re-releases take, but, you know, it's fine, whatever. 1 or 2 of these are fine as long as the other editions are of quality, and I would say here, it's pretty good. Job Sim VR, that's another layer they're adding to Plus Premium, adding these VR2 titles. And then, again, Classics catalog, I feel like this has been low-key pretty solid for a while. Summoner, even though this isn't a game that is super, you know, I'm just super familiar with. You know, I was inundated with so many PS2 games back in the day, and that was very much early in my childhood, that a lot of these games, a lot of the lower key titles do kind of get mixed together. But PS2 action RPG summoners have toppled empires and challenged gods with rings crafted by ancient. The gifted can call for demons, dragons, and elementals, but only the strongest can control forces they unleash. And then you got Ratchet & Clank Size Matters. I mean, that's a PSP classic. Just a fantastic game. Very, very short, but very good as well. And I think they added Secret Agent Clank a while ago, so now you got Size Matters as well. Good stuff there. And Jeanne d'Arc, for you JRPG buffs out there that want to play everything, Jeanne d'Arc was a very well-received JRPG back on the PSP, and love the art style in this game and the thematics as well. So check that out. Originally released on PSP, enhanced with up-rendering, rewind, quick save, and custom video filters. Look, my expectations out of Extra, like I said, have been in the gutter. I would say that this is a pretty good month, and again, maybe that's Sony conditioning me to expecting just complete trash out of Plus Extra every month, that when you get something that I feel like is relatively decent, I would like the quantity to be enhanced. Again, I'm not saying 37 games, 27 games a month, but 10 to 12 I think would be a nice number. Here you got how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, like 12 games I think would be pretty solid. 9 is, you know, it's 8 if you exclude Steep, which is a re-release. So 12 games, or even 10, I think would give a little bit of an added benefit. There I go with my high IQ request out of Plus Extra. Give us more games, but nonetheless, I'll throw that in there as well. But that'll do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. As always, thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.